Ready, set, go.
Greetings undetermined spectators of the World Wide Web. I am Tall Lanky Guy and welcome to The Future is Loading. I found this on itch.io. I don't know much about it. Apparently it's about an all-knowing app and recently graduating. And I can certainly relate to that second thing, having just recently graduated a couple months ago myself. So I figured this might be an interesting little adventure to go down. I don't even know how long it's gonna be. So we're just gonna dive right in and not see how much of this commitment this is gonna be. We'll see. It was like any other ordinary day, save for, graduating. Except on that day I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to do with my life. Oh boy, this is already... I know what this is gonna... Oh boy. This is a good time. Which, yeah, I guess that was just another ordinary day for me. Yeah, I get that. I very much get that. I definitely applied for a lot of jobs before my graduation. Yeah. I was confident that I would find a job that was perfectly suited for me. As you always do when you first start applying for jobs, whether before or after graduation. However, the growing number of rejection emails in my inbox made me begin to think otherwise. Yeah, it's never the first handful of jobs that you get offered. It's never the first one, never the first choices. To be honest, I wasn't sure if I was ready to handle the real world yet. You never are. You're never sure if you're ready to handle the real world. In fact, the only thing I really wanted to do was run away. Honestly, I don't relate to that because I don't really want to run away. I like where I'm at. And I feel like I want to stick around for a while. Not really from anyone or anything in particular. I just hated the idea of returning back home with nothing. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. See, what I did was I didn't return back home. So I guess you could say that I ran away from home, but I didn't really consider it running away. It was just like, not coming back home. What's going on here? Thank you all for coming and supporting our new graduates. Now please give it up for our first keynote speaker. Thank you. You are all too kind. Success comes in all different forms. And this is exactly the part where I tune out. I call her, I'm speaking with that voice because her name is London. So if you... Psst. Hey Alice, are you okay? You seem a bit out of it. Ha! Yeah, oh yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Don't lie to me. Just from looking at your face, I can tell that you didn't get any sleep last night. Wow. Who would have guessed that sleep deprivation would do wonders for your face? Who would have thought? Yeah, your red eyes really compliment your rosy cheeks. Look, I'm just really stressed out right now. You shouldn't be stressed right now during the ceremony. It's immediately after the ceremony. When everyone's walking around and trying to take pictures with you and say hi to you and say congrats, that's when you get stressed out. That's when the stress happens. Right now you're just sitting in some rows. You should be fine. I have no sense of direction. There are no future plans after this. You really gotta learn to... These kids need to learn to live in the moment for a little bit. Right now, I just really want to know what I'm supposed to do with my life. You're doing a thing right now. Don't worry about that. Worry about that when you get home. Hey look, I think I have just the thing for you. It's going to be the solution to all your problems. And that would be... It's an app. Of course it is. Ugh, you can't seriously expect me to... Hey, just hear me out first. Don't knock it before you try it. Alright. I'll keep an open mind. It's an app that uses complex algorithms to predict where you will be in the future. Oh, this sounds like good news. This sounds like it could only go well. It's even trending online because everyone has been using it so much lately. This is starting to sound like a commentary on society, and I don't know how I feel about that. Can algorithms really do that? If you let them, you'd be surprised with what technology can do these days. Here, why don't you try it out for yourself? Already filled out some general info about you, little things like your age and major. Now you just need to answer some personality questions. Oh boy, does this game have multiple endings? I'm only gonna, you know how I do these things. I only go for the one ending and then I'm good. Unless it was that one Dino College game, in which case you kinda gotta go for more than one ending. I guess it's worth a shot. You know, why not? Alright, is this gonna be Fox Fortunes? Okay. This is gonna be a personality quiz. I'm ready. Okay. Welcome back.
Welcome back to Fox Fortunes, the app that can predict where you will be down the line.
Okay. Alright. I'm still skeptical, but open-minded at the same time. Both at the same time.
I'm sure you are eager to know what your future holds. Before I tell you, I still need to ask you a few more questions. Answer honestly to receive your most accurate prediction.
See, the last adventure that I had that involved a phone app was Simulacra. And if you haven't seen that series, doesn't end well.
Here's your first question. Do you prefer to work on a team or on your own?
I like working with people. Yeah, for the most part.
So you prefer to work in a team setting?
Yeah.
Many jobs love to see cooperative people in team environments.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear.
Next question. Are you more extroverted or introverted?
Well, to dovetail off of that last question, I'm definitely more of an extrovert. I have my introverted moments, but sometimes I have my introverted days. Sometimes I don't like having introverted weeks. Eventually, I just become a miserable extrovert. So I'm an extrovert.
So you like to spend more of your time around others?
That's correct. Yes, I love spending time with others.
You will greatly benefit from the personal connections you make.
Cool. Okay. Is this just gonna be like a bunch of vague, like, phone app fortune cookie predictions? Is that what this is gonna be?
Now on to the next question. Would you consider yourself creative? Or more analytical?
I guess I'm a little bit more creative. I guess if you don't know me, I do a few creative things. You know.
A creative spirit.
Uh-huh.
With so many new problems, it will be great to see you think outside the box.
Sometimes I don't even think sometimes I don't even like to have a box involved. I like to throw away the box.
All right, next question. Would you prefer to have a well-organized plan? Or do you prefer being flexible?
I'm a pretty, I don't know, because on one hand, I like to improvise within an organized setting. So as long as everything around me is relatively organized and lined up, then I can do whatever I want, right? So I don't like everything to be super up in the air because then I feel more pressure to make calls that I don't know if I feel qualified to make. On the other hand, if everything is super set in stone and I'm not allowed to have any say in how I do things, I can't like infuse my personality into things, that's not fun. So I think I would prefer to be more flexible. I think.
Okay, so you are willing to be flexible.
Yes, I'm very much willing. Yeah.
That is a great quality to have when you face new challenges.
Cool. Good to know.
Here is my last question.
Hang on a moment. Are we just taking a personality quiz during the graduation ceremony? Is that what's happening right now? I don't like that one bit. I don't like this is exactly what people are complaining about with millennials. You know, they're spending more time on their phones trying to figure out their life on their phones when they should be sitting in the graduation ceremony thinking about the fact that they made it through university. Anyway,
Do you generally like to focus on the bigger picture, or do you prefer to focus on small details?
I'm very much more of a big picture kind of guy. I like to think about big ideas and such.
Alright, so you tend to focus on major concepts first.
Yes, major concepts. Yeah.
I believe I have enough data to begin some calculations.
Oh, do you? Do you know? Do you know? You got the data? You got that sweet, sweet data.
Please wait while I determine your future.
That's not irksome at all in any way, but whatever. Loading. The future is loading. Okay. What do we got? How are you feeling? You're about to find out what science has to say about your future. I think I'm actually even more nervous than before. Yeah, that's understandable. You know, Alice? You know, on second thought, I'm not sure if I want to know how it all ends. Well, but the answers are literally, it's like reading the last page of a book. Yeah. What's the fun in knowing it all anyways? Exactly. Especially if you're the one writing the book. Don't worry about the last sentence quite yet. Just keep writing it as it goes. You know, have a vague outline for the rest of the book. But you never want to write too far ahead, because you don't want to trap yourself. So you really don't want to know. Nope. I think I'd like to keep it a surprise. Here, you can get rid of this app for me. Well, okay. Okay. Whew, that's a relief. I didn't program anything after that. Huh? What are you saying? I programmed this fake app to tell you about your future. What? What? London, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, London? I figured you'd learned that you don't need all the answers now. Okay. Which is why you shouldn't put so much pressure on yourself. I don't know if I like what you're doing with me in London. It's not to say that I definitely don't like what you're doing. I just don't know how to feel about it. Wow, I can't believe you did all this. Look, I'll do anything to get you to stop stressing so much. I was getting stressed out just looking at you. Yeah, I gotcha. Thanks, London. I really needed this. I'm so glad we got to meet each other in college. Yeah, now you're living in the moment. There you go, kid. Now is the time to begin handing out diploma. Okay. Here we go. Alright, finally. I was so bored while listening to these speeches. What do you think? Are you ready now, Alice? I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Yeah, you're as ready as you ever could possibly be at a time with this. Let's see what the future holds for us. Alright. After graduation, London and I still stayed in contact with each other. I made a lot of new friends along the way, too. Turns out all of my worrying was for nothing, since I was able to find a decent job after graduation. Don't get me wrong, there were a few bumps in the road, as there always are. But I finally found a job where I get to collaborate with creative minds. Hey, nice! That's cool. Overall, the job itself is pretty flexible. I get to choose when and where I want to work. And when work is over, I get to spend a lot of time with friends. Looking back now, I'm glad I chose not to know the future. Even if it was possible to know my future. I would have been so overwhelmed with trying to live up to those expectations. Oh, trying to live up to expectations. That's a trap you don't want to fall into. Now I like to focus on spending my time enjoying the little things in life. Thank you. Oh, I wish the best of luck with your future. Oh, well, thank you. Well, thank you. Okay. You know what? I didn't expect the ending to be so cut and dry. So I think I'll do one more episode of this, just to see what kind of endings I can get. But for now, that was really interesting. And that's definitely the course that I would have chosen to take. So the next episode that I do will be all of the courses that I don't really think that I don't think I would take, but I don't know what it might do. Could be interesting. So that was cool. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and click on the like button. If you have thoughts about post-grad life and the future and thinking about the future as a young adult, such as myself, then you can put those thoughts down in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed or rung the bell, those are both things you can do. I'll see you later.